the people of Ekachakrapura had heard that Draupadi's Swayamvar was being held by King Drupada in Panchala. Many Brahmanas were going there. So Kunti and the Pandavas also, in their disguise, reached Panchala and stayed with a potter. In a beautifully decorated marriage hall, a huge bow was kept. The suitors had to string it and shoot an arrow through a hole in a revolving target above. Whoever was successful would win Drupada's daughter. There were princes from many kingdoms, including the Kauravas, Karna, Shishupala, Jarasandha, and many others. Drishtadyumna escorted his sister Draupadi and announced the rules of the Swayamvar. The contestants had to look into the pool of oil and shoot the eye of the fish. Many princes tried, but most were unable to even string the bow. Then Arjuna rose, and with Drishtadyumna's permission, he strung the bow easily and shot 5 arrows one after another at the target. Draupadi garlanded the successful suitor. Draupadi marries the Pandavas. Yudhishthira, Nakula, and Sahadeva went to the potter's house to inform Kunti. Bhima stayed to protect Arjuna from any sudden attacks by the unsuccessful suitors. There was an uproar in the hall as everyone argued about the Swayamvar. But Bhima's strength held everyone off. Draupadi went with Arjuna and Bhima to the potter's house too. Drishtadyumna followed them quietly. He came back and told Drupada that they were the Pandavas with their mother Kunti, since it was whispered by the people that they had escaped the fire. Kunti had commanded her sons to share everything, so all 5 would marry Draupadi. Drupada was happy to have Arjuna for a son-in-law, but he was not very happy about her marrying all the Pandavas. But then Vyasa Muni had came to Panchala. Drupada placed his problem before the great sage. Vyasa told him about Draupadi's past life and the boon she had received. Draupadi's past life. She had been Nalayani, married to Maudalya, a sage who suffered from leprosy. He was very ugly and repelled everyone who saw him. He was very irritable and had dreadful habits. But Nalayani was a very devoted wife. She showed absolutely no disgust for his deformity or anger at his behavior. She served him faithfully, obeying him, putting up with everything without grumbling. Many years went by like this. One day her husband, touched by her devotion and service, told her to ask for a boon. She said she wanted to see him in 5 beautiful forms, all of them actually one person who was her husband. Maudalya was changed as she wished and they lived happily. But since she had been such a devoted wife, the gods gave her as Draupadi 5 husbands with great qualities in her next life. Vidura invites the Pandavas to return. The news of the Pandavas and their marriage to Draupadi came to Hastinapur. Dhritarashtra put on an act of being very happy when he learned it was Arjuna and not Duryodhana who won Draupadi. Duryodhana was angry and jealous. He consulted Shakuni and Karna to find out ways to create discord among the Pandavas and lure them to their destruction. Dhritarashtra advised them to conceal their plans for the present. Acting as if he agreed to the wisdom of Bhishma, Drona, and Vidura, Dhritarashtra agreed that half the kingdom should be returned to the Pandavas since they were the rightful heirs to the throne. Vidura carried gifts and went to Panchala to invite the Pandavas to return. Though no one trusted Dhritarashtra or his sons, the Pandavas returned. Yudhishthira was crowned king and built a new capital at Indraprasth.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.